new week that we are in for every one of us. I want to say thank you to everyone that has engaged on my videos every day, and I'm currently at work. Yes, I'm going to this studio very soon, but I just wanted to talk to you guys quick before we get busy. This weekend. YouTube live mo fẹ́ rìkọ́dù mi. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Ọ̀nà ilé ìjìn. Ọ̀nà YouTube jìn ṣùgbọ́n kọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ kó tètè yà pé mi. Good morning. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Moses, good morning. Good morning to you guys. How are we doing today? Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ocean. Good morning, Nigeria. Mo ṣe bí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ní Kamagbede ni. Good morning, Ocean. Good morning, Nigeria. Happy New Week. I welcome you to another insightful edition of This Morning. Your go-to program for latest news making the round today. And of course, it's a brand new Monday, a blank page to start afresh, another opportunity to write your story. Wherever you are this morning, are you at home? Are you at work? Or even on your way to work? Do not forget to dust off last week's dust and walk boldly into a new week. And do not forget that whatever your plans are this week, just start. I bring greetings to you from the General Manager and Producer of this program, Mr. Olami Kompabayo. And for the next few minutes, we'll be diving into the stories making the rounds today, touching down from national news. And my name is Ifeoluwa Ekundayo, and I'm your host for today. From the Punch newspaper this morning, we have that terrorists strike another military camp in Borno State. Suspected bandits robbed near Akure Airport. Iran still playing World Cup and says Asian football body. FIFA sanctions Nigeria, DR Congo over World Cup playoff infractions. Wike backed PDP faction installs PDP escorts in Bayelsa, Ekiti, and Oyo states. Oil prices open higher as war in Middle East rages. Criticism of Tinubu's policies driven by ignorance, mischief, says Information Minister. Senator Natasha debunks fake investment video and wants public. These and many more stories are what we'll be looking at this morning. And if you're just tuning in, you're listening to This Morning on Tim Sen 94.1 FM. Yeah, June, we have Abuja, Nigeria. Then 30 minutes after the school spikes up, 30 minutes after the school spikes up, Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists attacked the cross and other surrounding areas in Maiduguri, Borno State capital. It was reported earlier that the attack in the community and other surrounding areas was repelled as residents confirmed the stoppage of gunshots after several minutes of sporadic shootings. The spokesperson for the Borno State Police Command, ASP Nahum Dasso, who confirmed the attack to our correspondent, said combined security operatives foiled the terrorist attempt to infiltrate the community and confirming the Damboa attack in a brief statement on Monday. ASP Dasso did not specify the exact location within the local government area but said the attack was started at 1 a.m. VK-backed PDP faction installs PDP-X schools in Bayelsa, Ekiti, Oyo State. A faction of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), believed to be loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, elected party executives across the state, including Bayelsa, Oyo, and Ekiti, over the weekend. The development followed the appeal court judgment, which invalidated the November 15 and 16 convention in Ibadan, Oyo State, which produced Stamino Turaki San as the national chairman. In its plan to organize its convention on March 28 in Abuja, the Wike-backed faction of the caretaker committee of the party had carried out works in zonal congresses while it conducted state congresses across state at the weekend. With the emergence of the state executives of the party, the state is getting set for the national convention slated for March 28 in Abuja. Hi guys. Hi. I'm currently at work. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a bit. Please don't forget to like the live. Hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me from, guys? Where are you watching me from? Oh, hello, Shred TV. Shout out to you. If you are just tuning in, you're listening to This Morning on Tuesday 94.1 FM. We are going to the station for latest news updates. Still, still from the Punch newspaper, Iran still to play in World Cup, says Asian football body. The Iranian men's football team is still planning to playing in the upcoming World Cup in North America, Asian football officials said today, Monday, despite a warning that they may be at risk. President Donald Trump warned the team on Thursday that their life and safety could be at risk should they attend this summer's football extravaganza hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The war, triggeed by U.S. terror strikes on February 28, has thrown into doubt Iran's participation. Intensify prayer for Nigeria, MFM overseer tells Nigerians. The General Overseer of Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries, Dr. Daniel Olukoya, has called on Nigerians to intensify prayers for the nation and its leaders as they navigate current challenges. Olukoya made a call at a fundraising dinner for the MFM Miracle Center on Sunday. It says, righteousness exalts the nation, and sin is a reproach to any nation. We should practice righteousness. Olukoya described MFM as a ministry devoted primarily to prayer and spiritual intercession. The Mountain of Fire is a prayer ministry, and that's why you don't find us making too much noise. According to him, the ministry's vision is to spread what he calls the fire of prayer across Nigeria by establishing prayer centers in various locations. Olukoya noted that the initiative aims to positively impact humanity by transforming lives and encouraging people to become a better individual. Hello, Sia. Hi, I'm streaming from Nigeria. How are you doing? Please, if you don't mind, I'll be off in a few minutes. I'm at work right now. I work in a radio station. Hence the reason for this and this. Hold on for me. Don't forget to like the live, please. Good morning to you guys. How are you doing? I'm currently at work. I work in a radio station. I'm going to talk to you guys in a bit. Oh, Lagos, Nigeria. Hello. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and watch my videos. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my videos. If you're not a subscriber and you would like to see this pretty face, yeah, don't let it time of see my face. So subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. Blast Rocky with red daytime Russian attack, says report. Explosions rang over the Ukrainian capital today, Monday, and AFP journalists witnessed air defense batteries fending off a barrage of Russian projectiles during a rare daytime attack on Kiev. Russian forces have stepped up long-range drone and missile attacks over recent months, mainly targeting energy facilities. The barrage comes as US-led efforts to bring Kiev and Moscow to the negotiating table appear to have been derailed by US's war with Iran. The Ukrainian Air Force meanwhile warned of the high-speed target aimed at Kiev coming from the north of the country which borders Russia, and Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 sparked the bloodiest war in Europe since World War II, forcing the displacement of millions and killing hundreds of thousands of soldiers and civilians on both sides. Quora records Nigeria's lowest under 5 mortality rate in 2024, says Abdulrazak. The governor of Kwara State, Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, said the state currently has the lowest under 5 mortality rate in Nigeria, citing findings from the 2024 Nigeria Demographic and Health Survey. In a Facebook post today, the governor said the Federal Ministry of Health Survey ranked Kwara State as the best state in the country for a child to be born and raised. Abdulrazak added that the report showed the state recorded the lowest on the 5 mortality rate in the country, and the governor attributed the development to the state's investment in primary health care but pledged to sustain efforts to improve the sector. It says, while this report tells us that our investment in primary health care is a step in the right direction, I assure the people of our state that I will not. It was on immunization and primary health care. The agency's executive secretary, Nusirat, said the state's performance was based on data from the Nigeria Demographic and also 3 bandits and 2 vigilantes killed in Sokoto community gun battle. A gun duel has claimed the lives of 3 bandits and 2 vigilantes following an attack in the Eastern Local Government area of Sokoto State in the early hours of Sunday. The bandits, according to a source, entered the village around 1:30 a.m. using an outskirts route that with some attackers hiding in trees near the village cemetery, while others sneaked into a house on the outskirts, confronting vigilantes guarding the area. The source explained that one vigilante was killed early in the encounter before the others returned fire, leading to the killing of 3 bandits. It stated that the attackers were later pursued. Another vigilante hid in the house until they killed him, and the 2 vigilantes that died were identified as Ammar Ibrahim and Abubakar Abdullahi. The bandits were said to have used a donkey to escape, with those killed and abandoned their motorcycles some distance away to avoid detention. The incident caused panic in the community, making some residents to attempt to flee, but community leaders, including the village head and security commander, intervened to calm the villagers. DSP Hamad Rufai, the command spokesperson, confirmed that the police are aware of the attack and the casualties recorded. Hi from SA. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you so much. I'm streaming from Nigeria. Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you? Where are you watching me from? Jump into the chats. APC returns Governor Adeleke's rigging allegations. The All Progressive Congress (APC) in Osun State has dismissed allegations by Governor Ademola Adeleke that the opposition party plans to rely on federal influence to manipulate the forthcoming governorship election scheduled for August 15, 2026. In a statement issued on Sunday, the party's Director of Media and Information, Paul Olabisi, said the accusations were unfounded and were aimed at preparing the ground for defeat in the poll. Olabisi said the ruling comes claim emerged after remarks made at a stakeholders meeting of the Accord Party, where Adeleke accused the APC of threatening to deploy federal authority during the election. According to the APC spokesperson, the opposition party has no intention of influencing the electoral process through unlawful means and believes it can win the election based on its growing support across the state. He added that the APC had been focusing on legitimate political mobilization and strategic planning ahead of the election, insisting that such efforts would determine the outcome of the poll. The party pointed to recent political development within the state, claiming that several prominent figures who were formerly aligned with the governor's political structure had joined the APC. And among those mentioned were Shaibu Oyedogun, Francis Adeniba Fadansi, and Wale Oke, whom the party said had strengthened its chances in the forthcoming contest. Olabisi also cited the defection of political figures including Dr. Mabayemi and Aki Ogundeyi, saying their support had boosted the campaign effort of the party. APC maintains that this development demonstrates toward a shifting political alignment in the state ahead of the election. Meanwhile, Governor Adeleke has continued to warn against what he described as attempts to intimidate voters during the electoral process. Addressing leaders and ward officials of the Accord Party across Osun's 332 wards in Oshogbo, the governor said federal authority should be used for governance rather than electoral interference. He also appealed to residents to defend the integrity of the electoral process, insisting that only the vote of the people will determine who governs the state. A chieftain of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), Mr. Dele Momodu, has predicted that President Bola Tinubu will soon start losing sleep in the coming months when he sees the true colors of some people around him. Momodu, who claimed to be a prophet, recounted that former Interior Minister Rauf Arabisala abandoned Tinubu for the ADC despite being close allies to the party. He spoke while featuring on Sunday's Politics on Channels Television. Hello, morning. The displaced people of Bokos, the coalition of persons who have been dislodged and chased out of their ancestral lands in Bokos Government area of Plateau State by Fulani bandits, terrorists, and land grabbers, have cried to Governor Caleb Mutfwang to fulfill his promises of facilitating their return. The group, in an open letter addressed to the governor today, Monday, lamented that due to their displacement and the takeover of their lands by the bandits, they have been forced to live like destitute and internally displaced persons camps, begging for food to eat. And at the same time, their children have been turned into beggars and their wives and daughters have resorted to prostitution only in a bid to survive. And the open letter, which was signed by the coordinators of the displaced people, respectively, Mangots Alfred, Mika Malo, and David, made available this morning, said it was disheartening that despite several promises by the state government that they would soon go back to their lands, noting that being nothing nothing was being done on the part of the government as they have been abandoned to their fate. The group also decried the fact that while their fertile lands lies wasted as the occupiers are not farmers, they have been exposed to severe hardship, hunger, and deprivation. FIFA sanctions Nigeria, DR Congo over World Cup playoff infractions. 4 months after the disputed 2026 FIFA World Cup African playoff final between Nigeria national football team and DR Congo national football team, FIFA has sanctioned the Nigeria Football Federation and the DR Congo Football Federation following disciplinary incident that occurred during the match. DR Congo beats Nigeria 4-3 on penalties in Morocco to advance to the Intercontinental Playoffs. And according to FIFA's latest disciplinary overview released for the World Cup qualifiers, both the NFF and the Congolese FA were found guilty of separate infractions during the match played on November 16, 2025. FIFA stated that Nigeria was penalized for a breach related to order and security at matches, specifically involving the throwing of objects by spectators under Article 17 and Article 17(2)(b) of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, and the NFF was subsequently fined 1,000 Swiss francs. On their part, the DR Congo Federation received a heavier sanction after supporters were found to have used laser pointers or similar electronic devices during the match. The act contravenes Article 17(2)(d) of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, leading FIFA to impose 5,000 Swiss franc fine on the Congolese body. And Super Eagles coach Eric Shell also accused the DR Congo officials of using voodoo in the wake of the defeat. Hello, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Champagne Papi. What is that? Hi, good morning. Please don't forget to like the live. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. 3.7 to 6 million Nigerians now in 3,900 camps over insecurity. Nigeria is paying a heavy price for years of protracted insecurity, with over 3 million internally displaced persons now scattered across about 3,900 camps and settlements nationwide. Data compiled from the International Organization for Migration Displacement Tracking Metrics, the National Bureau of Statistics, and humanitarian agencies and government officials showed that the figure is only an estimate as displacement patterns change frequently. The crisis has largely been driven by insurgency in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, farmer herder conflict in the north central, and communal clashes in parts of the south. Nigeria's 3.726 million displaced population is larger than the population of at least 63 countries whose population are under 3.7 million, according to the United Nations population estimate. Among countries with fewer than 3.7 million people are Jamaica, Qatar, Namibia, and Botswana. And across several northern states, the construction and maintenance of IDP camps have become a permanent feature, resembling conditions usually associated with wartime. Although Nigeria operates a democratic system, many communities face realities akin to conflict zones as persistent attacks continue to uproot families and destroy livelihood. Entire communities have been forced out of their ancestral homes due to repeated attacks by terrorists, bandits, killer headsmen, cattle rustlers, and kidnappers who invade villages, destroy farms, and abduct residents. And the result is the emergence of hundreds of displacement camps and thousands of homeless citizens who were forced out of their homes through no fault of theirs. Although Losokmi singer Fasoyi is alive, some dismisses death rumor. Korede Fasoyi, son of renowned Christ Apostolic Church gospel singer Deborah Fasoyi, popularly known for the song Odun Losokmi, has debunked viral reports claiming that his mother is dead. Fasoyi, son of the veteran singer, dismissed the claims this morning while speaking to a correspondent, saying the reports circulating on social media were false. The rumor had spread widely online with several posts showing Mama Fasoyi's photographs along RIP inscriptions, while many users posted condolence messages. Reacting to the development, Korede said the family had begun making a video to further clarify the situation and reassure well wishers. It says, "My mother is alive. The news of her death is fake, and we're already doing a video for her to speak." He added that the family began receiving numerous calls from within and outside Nigeria shortly after the rumors surfaced. And Mafasoi recently celebrated her 86th birthday celebration on March 1, 2026, and she is a respected gospel singer within the Christ Apostolic Church and beyond, widely known for the popular gospel song God in Us. Over the years, her music has remained influential in Nigerian gospel circles, earning her recognition among generations of church music lovers. US Iran war, petrol price surge sparks relief calls. There is pressure on the federal government to introduce economic relief measures as the escalating conflict between the United States and Iran drives up global crude oil prices and pushes petrol costs to record levels across Nigeria. Industry operators, economists, labor unions, and private sector leaders have urged the government to deploy the expected windfall from higher oil prices to cushion the impact on citizens and businesses, warning that soaring fuel prices are already deepening economic hardship. The stakeholders sought some palliative measures to cushion the effect of the rising petrol, diesel, and aviation fuel prices, especially as they may heighten the volatility of the country's inflation figures. Some even called on the government to subsidize the pump prices of petrol. The call comes amid the reports that petrol prices have climbed to between 1,200 and 1,300 per liter in different parts of the country, while projections from